thing I really love about the project is how you shining. Like,
appreciate it.
I feel like not like, of course you were shining before, but I feel like you was dancing on this one.
Yeah.
I felt like you was just
crazy.
like, yo. I felt like it was like it was always your time. It was your time to prove it. Is that something you had in your mind when you was going in recording?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Enough is enough. You know, I'm chill, you know what I'm saying, laid back, but it's time to pop it, you know what I mean? I mean, time to give me my flowers, you know what I mean? I don't want them later on when I ain't here.
God damn it,
you know what I mean? I want them right now, so.
Give me flowers.
Now, one thing I really
Give it up.
So that's the major thing. Let me take a shot first. Hold on. Y'all want to join me? Y'all gotta join me.
Cheers to Migos. Eat it.
So I remember, besides the locks, me just looking at y'all and saying, man, I don't think they'll never, break up or never like that three-man camaraderie. I thought y'all was cousins. I thought it was uncle, nephew, cousin. I got false information I found out today. But I never thought I would see y'all drop an album with just y'all two because of the camaraderie that I seen on camera. So I guess that's the elephant in the room. Is there anything that happened or?
But that's something like, even like before, not to cut you off, that's something like I always wanted to do though. Like
y'all too.
Yeah, just like me personally, just a bucket list, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like, you know what I'm saying, this is my real uncle, you know what I'm saying? Like we do music, like this is what we came up with together, like we've been doing this. I always have wanted to drop like a venture, you know what I'm saying, like a little collab album, bro. Yeah. Why not? Why can't I drop one with my, you know what I'm saying, my band, just my band member at the same time, this is my real blood.
Right.
So I feel like that's something I always wanted to do. And you know what I mean? It just, you know what I'm saying, it happened.
Exactly.
Right. So it's all love. There will be a Migo reunion eventually?
We don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. Right now, I believe in the duo. You know what I'm saying? Like you just said, you played the game about loyalty. We just stand on loyalty, and like we said, like I said in the songs, like I said in everything. You know what I'm saying? We stand on motherfucking loyalty, and this just about us and shit. When things ain't right, sometimes you gotta goddamn move on. You know what I'm saying? When ego sometimes,
like I said too,
you know what I'm saying? When ego or anything get in the way, you gotta just sometimes just sit back and just watch what's going on and just see what's wrong. You know what I mean? If anybody was wrong, niggas would be all alone. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, niggas got problems that they need to fix and shit. This don't got nothing to do with no lawsuit. And P and Coach, they changed my life.
For sure.
And
I love them.
Even when we got to that point, when we felt like we had to get a lawsuit, I felt like that wasn't right.
Wait, you, lawsuit with who? Or?
With the QC and everything.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So just like when you go back and just sometimes realize how when the nigga do something good, when nigga do something great, you got to appreciate that shit and keep going. You got to keep moving. Sometimes when you see bad seeds, you got to remove yourself from that shit and goddamn keep
if it
going.
ain't broke, don't fix it.
You feel me?
And like I said, like movie, I mean, your life like a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like a book. Like I said, like people that's in the first scene or this first chapter, the second chapter, they ain't meant to be in the whole entire. You know what I'm saying? They part of your history, and that's just how life goes. Some people don't understand it. You feel me? Just with any situation. So it's part of the history, and people not meant to be there the whole time, regardless. Speaking of this situation, any situation, that's just how life go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, things evolve.
They know what's happening. Though.
Everything facts.
Like, they know what's up with it. Like, you know what I mean? It's right there, man. Like, what he said. What you say? If Tay said he said it, I said it. If Quavo said he said it, I said it. Nah, man. He said what he said. But nah, we just really opened up on this project. We know we had to go back. You know what I'm saying? Get them fans that hunger. Like, they know we having it, and we've been in the game, like, you know what I'm saying? Blessed, thanks to God, like, for longer than, or, you know what I'm saying, more, like, a close to a decade. So that's a blessing. People don't even get to do it that long, and we just had to go back to that hunger. You know what I'm saying? Let them know, like, that real rough, that grind mode. You know what I mean? We ain't really talking too much about flashy, like, we gonna let y'all know what's going on and open up. And me personally, I don't even open up and talk. You know what I mean? So I'm just opening up to my fans, let them see what's going on. I do that just, you know how old school stuff used to be? You ain't really know nothing about the old school artists, you know what I'm saying? You used to wonder, like, a mystery, like, what's going on? You know, social media type. And that just make you want to know more. But I know I had to open up to him and give it to him, you see what I'm saying? So I did what I did. And
the work this nigga put on this album.
Yes.
Like I said, we gotta, like, this shit about Take, man. This shit about my nephew. This shit about what we do. This shit about how we started. This shit about I love to engineer and make beats. This nigga love the motherfucking rap. This shit ain't about no females. This shit ain't about like this shit about us. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta take this shit to the motherfucking moon. So cheers.
The US rapper, popularly from a group known as Migos and also popularly known as Takeoff, from the chart-topping group, as I've told you, Migos was injured dead at the age of 28 in Houston, Texas. It's very, very devastating. Such horrible news have just come up this morning. Actually, I didn't even want to do this video, but the passing of such a legendary rapper, Takeoff, has actually made me to think twice about what we black people are going through, because we really are dying from mysterious and uncalled for circumstances. For example, the Migos rapper Takeoff actually died as a result of a very simple scuffle, according to the reports that actually arose from the dice game. So the star rapper passed away at a bowling alley where he was actually, like I've told you, playing dice with his uncle and bandmate Quavo on Tuesday. A representative for the musician by the names of Khari Ball came out on social media and confirmed the news, even to the very major news site, the Associated Press. Migos actually was one of the most influential groups of their generation, pioneering a style of rapping in choppy staccato triplets known as the Migos flow. It's really very awesome. I encourage you to check it out on YouTube. So the band Allion split this year and scored several international hits, including, for me personally, I love Bad and Boujee, Versace, which actually was even featured, Drake featured in Walk It, Talk It, and so many other popular hit songs. The incident, as I've told you, took place early in the morning at around 2:30 a.m. on a balcony outside the 810 Billiards at the Bowling Alley. That's according to the reports that are coming in. Police said they arrived at the scene, according to the story we've been hearing and actually that has been given out on social media, that the party had close to 40-50 guests and it was really private, and security guards actually had the scuffle and even heard the incident but did not intervene. Later on, they went at the scene and it was really confirmed that our popular rapper Takeoff had actually passed away as a result of wounds that he sustained on his neck and a couple of them on the head. He was identified and even ambulance and the medical services arrived, and later on they tried to rescue him, but it was really late. Take tributes have been coming out on social media. A case in point, Biarul posted an emoji and a dove via his Instagram. Cole Bennett also tweeted and said, a very popular rapper, we've really lost a huge one. This has been actually one of the most, Takeoff has been one of the most unproblematic rappers you can think of, because he's a man who had never had any beef, a man who was just doing his music. So losing him is going to be really a very huge dent. In this exact moment in time, we send our deepest sympathies, condolences to the family, friends, to the popular rapper, also his uncle Quavo, because we all know he's going through a very tough time. Rest in power, the king. Takeoff.